Woo, doggy! Yeah, flipping the tractor. Hello everybody, I'm DerTebbers. Welcome to your Farming Simulator 15 mod spotlight. We have some exciting mods. We have some mods. They're interesting. I thought they were interesting, so I grabbed them. Haha, let's go with feeding tech to start with. So I got two feeders here. I've done some big, massive feeders, and these looked interesting. So there's a feraboli overmixer 2TH-21. It's $35.5 to buy, $170 a day to own. So it does the mixing to feed to the cows. Yay, let's buy that. Yeah, $25 a day to own. Ah, there we go, $25 a day. 21,000 capacity. This one is the one that's $170 a day, but it only costs $1 to buy. That's weird. Probably a bad price, but hey, there you go. So that is supposed to work like a foraging device. Doesn't say whether it's a front loader or what. So we're gonna have to grab one of our front loader equipped tractors. I wonder, I was like, I wonder which one would be front loader equipped. I don't know, maybe the one with the arms on it. Let's try that. So that's a front loader equipped tractor. I need a front loader arm. There we go. Let's assume it's front loader. Woo! Okay, that wasn't where I wanted to stop, actually. Let's go back into mods. The other thing I found was in sprayers. Woo! We're going to scroll all the way in. We'll come back to that. Jacko Star 2500, 70,000 to buy, 38 day to own. No, it's not. 70,000 to buy, 240 a day to own, 3,785 liter capacity, 40 meter working with. Yay! And it is botted. The other one, well, you guys can see it right here. It's a pivot point and spraying system. Ooh, for those of you that run soil mod, this might just be a thing. So it comes in different sizes. This is a 60 stroke 95 meter. I assume that's a 60 meter 95 meter. This is 120 155. And then we get a 180 215, and then a 240 275, and then finally a 300 335. Finally a 420, but looks like it's actually a 420/455. So the price in the pivot raises. Yes, it does. But the price for the actual unit does not. So let's start with a bottom end pivot. I apparently bought it, and I apparently bought that. I'm now confused at how that's going to work, but let's look. This is interesting. Okay, so how am I going to move you? You're 40. I'm in it. Ooh. Can I start it? Okay, I want to point out I have started a tractor. Okay. Okay, so that's the rotation, right? That stops rotation. Port a faux excrobe, whatever that means. Oh, okay, so that's the part that does that. Okay, so that's great, but here's the question. How in the halibut do I move this thing? Additionally, what's this for? Like, oh wait, that's got a front loader hitch on it. Hold on. Hold on. Where are you, tractor? I was going to do that one last, but now I'm intrigued, and we're going to do this one first. All right, let's get the front loader hooked up. Now let's see what this does. Whoa. Okay, there. So I've got the box. So what do I do with the box? Let's put the box out here in the field and see what happens. I mean, I would presume that where I placed the pivot is the place where the thing appears. So let's place the pivot here. Let's see what happens if I put the pivot here and back off. if I go back in here, sprayers. Yeah, so I own one. Let's sell it first because it's in a stupid location. Let's find it so we can sell it. I wish there was a better selling mechanism, honestly. Ah, there it is. Yeah, sell it. Okay. All right, so now let's buy it. Let's see if it... No, it does not go where the pivot goes. Well, so what's the point? What's the point of the pivot then? If... So what is your point? What are you doing here? All right, so did I miss something on this thing that I can pick it up and move it maybe? I mean, I could see this being a really cool thing. But first things first, it's got to stop trying to fly. Second, it has to stop trying to kill my poor Jacko there. Hey, you. Come along. No? Right, so how do I deal with you, I wonder? I can't imagine. Oh, good grief. There's the electrical box. So what's the point of the... Yep. Okay. You're just being weird now because of the trees. So how do I move this thing then? Okay. Let's sell it again because it's annoying me. Sell. Okay. So I have the pivot. Right. So if I own the pivot, I bought that, but what's that got to do with that then? I would think that I'd buy this. Pivot fixe. Pivot fixe. Makes me think that's a fixed pivot, which makes sense. Home pivot home? Case pivot makes me think case, like Casa Grande. All right, let's buy that again. Don't fly into space, please. Let's go get the Case pivot, and let's see if maybe if I pick up the Case pivot, that it lets me like box it up almost. Like this is like, you know how you know, boxed up. I don't know where I was going with that, but let's just go with that. All right, this. Okie dokie. I mean, I had high hopes for this episode because we have a lot to do mixing things, but all right, so can I approach you and have you do something? Set. Is there a trigger somewhere? Huh, this might be really sad-inducing. I think this is a great idea. It's just, how in the world do they expect this to work? I'm really confused. Huh. That's really, like, I'm not missing something obvious, am I? Other than the fact that I'm not in mods and I'm clicking on the completely wrong thing. Yeah, I don't know what I could buy. And this doesn't really, I mean, that's $0, but it's stuck here. It's almost like this is a box for transporting it, but how do I then make it do a thing? Like if I want it to be right here. Yeah. So there's really like nothing. Back off so that I can actually deal with this. Yeah, there's nothing that like... Okay, well, there you go. I don't even know. I'll throw the link in the description. You guys figure it out. Tell me how in the world to make this work. I think this thing would be epic. It is killing my frame rate because it's jiggling around and I see it doing it. I think out in the field it would be great, but I don't know how to get it to work. That is super, super duper disappointing, honestly. Okay, so let's move to this thing. This is the... I don't even remember what this thing is. Let's just kind of walk around, check it out. Looks okay. I mean, I can walk through the tires, but in something this like tall and stuff, I'm sort of okay with that. Oh, good Lord, look at him. He's like, oh my gosh, help me. Okay. All right, sounds good. The interior looks, yeah, very dark and gloomy. All-wheel drive on. We can get 52 kilometers an hour out of this thing. All right, well, I need to fill it up. I also need to take that stuff to the animals. Let's check out this stuff really quick. All right, that's going to be interesting. This just looks like a standard small animal feeding facility. Woo, I'm inside of it now. Okay, so that nothing looks undue weird there. I'm going to move all this stuff up to its proper location, and then we'll work on that stuff and spray things with this. All right, so this guy's all ready to roll. Let's unfold this thing and see how it looks. This is supposed to have a 40-foot sprayer on it. Oh, I expected it to fold out. Now that makes more sense. Is that 40 feet? Really? Okay. 40 meters, whatever. All right, so spray's on, and hey, you know, it looks like a sprayer. It sprays, it does its job. It's got row crop. It's got some fenders on it, which could be kind of cool. I mean, there's no really super extras here, but I mean, it's a basic, everyday stork-based sprayer. I'm going to call it a stork-based sprayer. Hush if you don't like that. It was, I can't remember how much it was now. It was, what was it? 70 grand. The in-game ones, it's 30 grand for 24 meters. So you're going to get better. I mean, it's not a terrible increase. So not bad, not bad. All right. When I loaded this, I was like, oh my gosh, I found a bug. And then I realized it's actually attached to the 3-point. So there's that. Let's fix this screw up really quick. Hold on. Okay, now it's a double screw up. Hold on. That goes down. Back out. Oh, good Lord. All right, so now that's free. Now I can go get this. All right, so let's start with this thing. All right, apparently it's very heavy. I forgot totally I need to... that's the wrong vehicle. Want that one. Unload the bales. And unload the bales. Really? You're not going to do it if I'm not in the vehicle? Well, that is an annoying high-pitched noise, isn't it? All right. We will drop them. Yep. Okay, can I get out and you still work? Yes, okay. So it's just... Okay, yeah, it's just me have to be in it for that to work. Okay. I'm not sure how this is going to work. I would posit that we're going to have some trouble getting the... I'm actually going to need this vehicle now that I think about it. Let's pull forward, detach that, and then let's go. Did that all fall down? Yep, it magically all fell down. Well, that's good. Okay. I need this vehicle because I need to attach something to this. There we go. All right. There. Now, this thing. Okay. Lower it. All right, so that's lowering it. That's cool. Turn it on. All right. Press mouse button for additional. Ah, that mouse button. Okay, so I can open it up. All right, so I have it open. One would presume I'd come over here. Take a very careful little slurp of silage. Or not. Okay. Then does it work by, like, do I take this guy? Do I have to turn it on, maybe? Oh, that's an idea. Do I have to turn it on? Oops. So I've turned it on. I will lower it down. Blades are running. No. And now I've gotten stuck. Whoa, hello. I'm free. I'm free. It's okay. All the things have not happened and I'm not dead. Okay. So that's that one. Let's try to get a bale here and figure out how we're going to do this. Just go for the top of the stack, right? Oops. Forgot that these that this JCB has everything reversed from what I'm used to. Okay. Now, this would go how? Would I just drop it in? Like, that apparently is exactly how it's going to work. Okay. All right. But that overfills it. Because I bet you I can't get a thing of straw in there. Oh, so it's more useful for the small bales. That would make some sense, I guess. So not these big giant monster bales that I have here. Dadgummit. Flick the other direction. Thank you. All right. Let's see here. Go around. And how will it behave when I try to put this bale in here? It will say, oh, it will say yes. Okay. That was unexpected. All right. So, all right. I see what's going on. Yeah, you need the smaller bales. Smaller bales? Hold on. What is the capacity of this bale? Really? Okay, so... all right, the capacity of that bale was, what, 4,000 and something? Actually, we can look here if we go over to this one, which we need to play with anyway. All right, so let's try this one. I just realized I have no shovel, so I'm going to have a problem here in a minute, but that's all right. We'll get there. All right, we only need one bale here, so we'll just take whatever one we can get. That one? Maybe? Oh, good Lord. A driver of these machines, I am not. Thank goodness, eh? All right, give me just one of these, please. All right, fine. Let me back up and get the one at the very bottom. It's because the controls are inverted from the New Holland one that I have. That is something I am not pleased with about this JCB. It's also true of several different vehicles that are made by certain modders, but hey, whatever. All right, so there we go. That is now in there. Now that filled the... Okay, what was that? 4,000. So that's 4,000 liters. That filled this thing to 80, basically 87%. So if you add 2,000 liters. 2,000. 2,000. Yeah, I guess if you had a couple, if you had 2,000, no, that wouldn't work. If you had 1,000 liter bales, you'd probably be able to use this Emily thing here. I like the concept. It's cheap. I think the price is completely wrong, mind you, but it's a way to feed your animals using a front 3-point hitch. I think it's pretty cool. It is heavy. You can see how heavy it is on this tractor. It is actually pretty pretty legit how it pulls on the tractor, but I can see that being a useful tool. I obviously screwed it up because my bales are too big, but there you go. All right, so this one, yeah, I think this one we can make use of. Maybe. I'm going to have to go get a shovel from somewhere. I wish you could maybe, like, cut the bale in half. That would be nice. Nope, go the other way. Drop that one on top of me. That's a good idea. I didn't really want to put both of them in there, but there you go. Put both of them in there. Which is completely the bad thing to do. Good. So I do need to get silage. Yep. So I need to go get... Let me go get a front bucket. Go get a bucket of some description. You want a bucket? Somebody will get a bucket. Let me get a bucket. All right. So we're back here with our bucket full of silage. Let's dump that in here. Let's actually dump it the right direction. Okay, it acted like it took all of it. Who knows if it really did. Okay, so we're still kind of weird, but we're going to have to feed them what we got. Now, it also has I noticed the cereals and vegetables mix. That's new. I've never seen the cereals and vegetables mix on here, but all right. Whoa. Oop. Hello. Q. Unload. Oh, there we go. So we can unload that all nicely like that. I mean, it's a bad mix, but hey, it still works. And it's a relatively cheap and inexpensive piece of kit. I guess with cereals and vegetables, does it substitute for something maybe? I don't know. Ye out there who are better farmers than I would know the answer to that question, I guess. But this is the feraboli overmix 2th stroke or dash stroke, whatever, 21. It's a very simple mixing device. And then we had the Got It Emily Got It Emily. It is another mixer, but this one for your unload. How do we get? Oh, look at that! It unloads. Okay, it unloads over there, but still, that's pretty nifty, actually. That's pretty nifty. This one would be the cheap and cheerful one that you could use on your tractor. And obviously, because it's a 3-point, one would presume I can flip around here and hook it to the back of my tractor, which means I don't have to worry about the weight balance issues. Yep. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. Perfection right there. Now, this one obviously is going to require these smaller bales than we have here. These ones are way too big in terms of bales. But they work. I mean, they're too big for that one. They're okay for the Farabolt. So those are definitely worth checking out. This was our sprayer. It's okay. I wouldn't say it's superb, but it's okay. And then we had, I have to go in here for this one. We had this pivot thing. I really like the concept. I just don't know how it works. I can't get it to, I don't know what the KC pivot is. I don't know how to make the pivot fixie actually go into my field. So many questions, so little answers. Maybe you guys will know the answers. The links to all of this stuff is in the description. As always, I've been DerTebbers. This has been your Farming Simulator 15 Mod Spotlight. Until next time, game on and be awesome, everybody.